Shalom. Kol halayim la Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few Akwat that listen and learn. This is Brother Shawar with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And I just want to bring out this article because there's a new pestilence, a new boogeyman that, through the spirit, could possibly be used as and more than likely will be used as another means to, lure people in to bow in the knee to that beast system, to the NWO, which is coming by way of the the RFID implant that goes in your hand, that charagma, Revelation 13 and 16. Because the same thing they did with the Crown Royale, it was gradualism, how they brought it out, and monkeypox, it's been around. It's been around. It's not like new. I think it first came about I think it was 1958. I think it was 1958 when it first came out of nowhere. But these devils, they create these things, man. They create these pestilences and these diseases, and ultimately it's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai doing it. But we know this is prophecy, because this is just more signs of the times that we're in, and they're going to use this, like I said, potentially to just to put more fear in people and to give them more of a reason to come begging for basically deliverance from their situation by way of the left hand. Left hand means that charagma. So let's read a little bit of this article, and I'll grab a few scriptures and close it out. But this is the New York Post, and it says Biden says monkey. Matter of fact, I gotta stop saying this word Salakia, because I know eventually they're gonna want to clip it. But let's just say, okay, Biden says the MP case is something to be concerned about, and so Biden is saying it's something to be concerned about now. And it's been trickling in the news and stuff. It's been you hear about it here and there, but this is how this devil operates. It's gradualism. Now it's hitting the mainstream news, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be more severe, and then it's just gonna explode, and they gradually just build and build and build. So let's see. I wanted to read a couple of these. Okay, we'll just read this, and then I'll scroll down a little bit and get this, because there's some stats on the cases that I want to grab. But this is President Biden said the increasing spread of MP, which has been detected in the United States and Europe, is something to be concerned about. Right? Let's read this quote. It says, "They haven't told me the level of exposure yet, but it is something that everybody should be concerned about," he told reporters at Ocean Air Base before boarding Air Force One for a flight to Japan. So Biden's saying, is that basically just warning the people, because that's what this devil does. And the people of the world are so caught up in folly, and in the spirit of mirth, they're just all just spiritually dead, just gone, man. They don't see when this devil is really foreshadowing what he's about to do, because they've been telling you with the digital currency what they're gonna do. They've been telling you with the charagma what they plan to do. They've been telling you about cyber attacks in the near future, warning you that it's very possible that it could happen. You've been hearing talks of nuclear war, all these things, man. And this is really, it's out there for you to see, but people are gone, man. The Lord has his elect, the hopeful elect, Lord's will be a part of that number. We're watching, being vigilant, we're spiritually preparing for these times, and he has a spirit on us to do so. But the people of the world, they don't have that spirit whatsoever, man. So you're going to continue to see the separation and the big difference between the true servants of the Lord and the rest of these Israelites and these heathen. Okay, let's read this paragraph under. It reads, or a little quote under. We're working on it hard to figure out what we do and what juice, if any, may be available for it. So it's either talking about even a potential, another go round of the juice, and they're gonna tie it in with the the Crown Royale, and everything is gonna link. I don't know, exactly how they're gonna do it, but we know how this devil operates and we know his agendas, so we know everything leads to that MOTB. So it's all gonna tie in somehow, some way, Let's see. He continued, but it is a concern in the sense that if it were to spread, it's consequential. So again, the devil is just foreshadowing, man. They're telling you, man. They're telling you, that this is what they do, So let's read this. No, this is not what I wanted, is it? No, I just wanted, let's just get these stats right here on the left of these cases. So it says, according to the World Health Organization, there have been 92 confirmed cases of MP worldwide, with another 28 suspected cases as of Saturday. So, they're already, talking about it being worldwide. It's already all over the world, and it's only going to spread. And this is how the Crown Royale started too. Started here and there, and then it just grew and grew and grew. Next thing you know, boom, pandemic. So we don't need to. I'll put this article, the link in the description. But so this is a new pestilence the Lord is bringing. This is by way of course, his judgment. And also, it's Esau furthering, his agenda, trying to get closer to that MOTB, man, because they're gonna, as we know, they're collapsing society, the infrastructure. They're doing what they're basically, they're tearing everything down. If you have a building, how you just you break I'm forgetting the term for it, Salakia. They just, when they demolish the building, they just, they break it down, and it just crumbles straight down, and then they, build anew. That's basically what Esau is doing with, this infrastructure. They're just breaking it down to the foundation to implement a whole new, which is by, digital, man. So let's get a couple scriptures and then I'll close it out. I didn't want this to be long, because this is really just, it's more signs, man. More signs and more evidence of the time that we're in. This is 2 Ezra 9, and we'll start at the top. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. We're seeing all these signs. Let's read it. Let's read some of these signs. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, and of course we're seeing that. We're seeing that everywhere, man. Sri Lanka, China, even in America. We've been seeing it for the past, really for the past decade, even going on, longer than that, but especially in the last 5 years, or like 3 to 5, oh, not 3 to 5, like 3 years, like the last 3 years, the upwards of the people all over the world has been, it's been on an extremely high level, man, and just all at the same time. That's the sign, man, and it's still going on. Of course, the plagues, the famine, just sedition among men. All of these are happening, man. So let's keep reading. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so The times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed. And that's the elect. Only the elect is going to have that crazy high level of faith to believe in the miracles of the Lord, to believe in that he's going to get us through, man, as it is written. Yahweh brought the Zal, will you be a part of that number? See, but, man, like I said, there's going to be a very big separation, and there already is, but there's going to be a separation that everybody sees, between Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's servants, the elect, his men, and then the rest of the believers, the rest of the 1/3, and then, the rest of the people, right? So let's get this in, I want to go to 2 Esdras 15. Let's see, there's, okay, so I'll read this and then I'll jump down. 2 Esdras 15, and start at 14, it reads, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. We're getting ready to see this on a high level, man. The modern day sword is the gun, but there's going to be actual swords too. There's going to be people just killing each other, just fighting for survival, man. Right? Verse 16, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And we've already seen that, but we're going to see it on a much higher level when Esau really, implements that martial law. And he cranks down on the people, man. And really he's just out there, trying to kill whoever's not with his system. Verse 18, For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And verse 19, And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And everything you see this devil doing is leading to this, man. This is what the people don't understand. These people don't have no foresight, man, no spiritual foresight whatsoever, because everything, Esau is doing he's doing it for a reason. He's doing it to implement his new system. He wants to, institute that charagma. Everybody, man. He wants to get the whole world, to have that implant, so they can have total control. This is what they want to do, man. So this is all a part of it. This little, this MP thing. Through the spirit, man. They could blow this up and use it the same way they did, the Crown Royale, which, it's very possible they will, because it does have, deadly, in some cases it has a deadly effect, where it could just, it could be lethal. It can kill you. And we know they create these things, so he could release this Esau could release, some version of it that's just has people dropping dead. You never know, man. And it's really the Lord doing it. But they want to strike fear into people so they can, turn to this devil for help. And I think the symptoms, the regular symptoms of it is like headaches, fever, muscle aches, things of the sort. But then it gets more severe, and obviously the visible, pox that come on the skin. But there is a lethal side to it in some cases. This is what I wanted. Yep. So I can close on this. Matter of fact, no, I'll close on Revelation 13 and 16. But this is 2 Esdras 15 and 26. It reads, For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them unto death and destruction. Verse 27, For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So all these people they're not going to escape plagues, man. A lot of these wicked Israelites, these heathen, that don't have the hedge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on them, the covering, man, that, we're working for, that we're praying for, they're going to fall victim to these plagues, man. And the rest of the death and destruction and the sword, because scriptures say what, man, if they don't die by the famine, then the sword is going to get them. In Amos 5th chapter, it gives you basically a breakdown of how in that day, in the climax of Jacob's trouble, how it's going to be running into, peril after peril after peril. If you run away, matter of fact, let's just get it real quick before I butcher it. Let's just get it. Now that I mentioned it. Yeah, so this is Amos 5:18. It reads, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." And this is what people do not understand, especially these Christians, and these other, false prophets out here, man. They don't understand what the Lord is coming back to do. Verse 19, "As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it," right? So it's going to be peril after peril, man. You're going to be running into dire situation after dire situation. And if you don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushai with you, man, you're not getting through everything, man. Even if you do make it to the missiles, that's it. You're not getting past that, because we know America's going out by way of nuclear fire, man. Those ICBM missiles via World War III. Right? So there's no escape, man. The only escape is through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that is the point. That's it. As an Israelite, a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or an Israelite foreigner, if you're from another nation and this resonates with you, you're an Israelite, because Romans 8:16 tells us the Spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Lord, because the seed of Israel was spread amongst every nation. But if you don't have, the gift of faith from on high, man, and you're not in this truth in sincerity, and that's it, man. That's the only way. It's really this the only way out, man. So let's read this, because we know all roads lead to this. This right here, everything they do, man. This, the digital currency, which is obvious. These the psyops, with these shootings. The persecution of the Israelites is coming. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but it's just, we're in prophetic times, man. There's a lot going on. It's hard to keep up. But everything Esau Edom is doing, everything you see happening, man, is strategic. These elites behind the scenes are, they're the ones, really Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is doing it, but they're the ones, they're the ones orchestrating all this stuff, man. Because it leads to this. They want to, lead people by way of snares, traps, into falling victim to this. And most people are going to do it because they don't have no integrity. They don't have faith. They don't believe in nothing. And if they do believe in something, the foundation is weak. See, this truth is our rock, man. This truth is like a rock. It's likened into a rock because the foundation is unbreakable, because it's the truth, right? So let's read this. Revelation 13. I'm gonna start at 14. No, let's see. We'll start at 13. "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast." And that's his technology. Esau's technology nowadays, is people, are going to believe that this man is God. And some people already do because of the things he can do with technology. But the Lord gave him, the ability and the spirit to create that technology. But it's really nothing compared to the Lord's. And it's by carnal means, it's left-hand means, man. So it's not going to last. Reading on, it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. We know Revelation 12:12 says, the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time, and that's what's coming. When Esau really, when they really, let their horns show, and they say, to hell with it, we're forcing it. And that's what it's gonna get to, because they're running out of time. The elect is waking up, and they see it. The tabernacle of David is being built up, and they know if, tabernacle of David is built up and the elect is sealed, they know the Lord is coming back, and they know that's it for them. So they're trust me, they're scrambling, they're rushing. So it's coming very soon, man. They're gonna be just out here. Just if you're not with it, they're gonna throw you in those concentration camps, and there's gonna be horrible conditions, especially for Jake. They're gonna be killing people, killing Jake, and a lot of people on that day, of course, are gonna break. But the elect, even unto death, man, is gonna fight through it and have the faith and the hedge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And ultimately, we know immortality is on the other side of whatever we go through, man. And the Lord is going to be with us, right? But that's the faith that separates us from, Lord's will we be a part of that number, from everyone else, right? So let's get this, and then we'll close out this last point. Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, he causeth all. So everyone, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. And they've shown us, man. They've shown us in the media. It's hit mainstream media. It's in the talks. It's in the works. It's here, man. The technology's already here. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, that let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And that's what these devils, that's what they are, man. That's their number. That's what they represent. But nonetheless, like I said, all of this is leading to this, to that, what we just read, that Revelation 13:16. So stay prayed up, because, this is still, there's still pestilence out there. There's still things that you can get caught up in. Stay vigilant and, stay prepared, man. Stay in the spirit, stay in the scriptures, stay watching lessons, stay fasting, stay prayed up, because times are going to get more, and, the sorrows are just going to increase and increase and increase, and Esau's going to come more with that, more and more pressure. It's only going to get harder, man. So, we know the Lord is going to get us through. But anyway, anyways, let me close it out. Lord's word is edifying. Let me give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem B'Kakodash. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and Abba Babo.